Tomorrow, moviegoers finally get to see Gigli, the film that brought Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck together. J-Lo recently told us all about the mob comedy and the transition from co-stars to Hollywood's hottest couple.
You know, this may be a good time to suggest that you not allow the seeds of cruel hope to sprout in your soul.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds beautiful.
It means you're not my type.
Your role as Ricky in the movie is a somewhat mysterious character. All we really know is she is a lesbian coming out of a relationship, a low-level mobster on an important assignment. Are you the type of person who gives a backstory in your own head as to who this person is?
Oh, you have to. You have to. You really have to get detailed with certain aspects of your character's life, so then you can portray it more in an honest way, you know what I mean, where you actually have specific things that you're thinking about at different times.
So what's her backstory in your mind that you told yourself when you would go on the show?
You know, I had a backstory for her where she was kind of like, you know, maybe a dancer or something and wanted to be a songwriter, and she basically fell into this because of her girlfriend. I think she's open, you know what I mean? I think she's kind of a free spirit, trying to find her right path, trying to do the right thing, but somehow life kind of getting in the way a little bit.
She's like a mobster with a big heart.
Yeah.
And you see that on the screen.
Well, no, with a consciousness.
Right,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Hey, you drive me crazy. I don't even know why I had a crush on you back a long time ago when I first met you.
The director is quoted as saying, there's something about Ben that's very intimidating and very vulnerable.
I think that's exactly what it is. I think this character has a mix of kind of putting on airs and being macho and tough and what he thinks that is. And I think underneath he's very lost and doesn't quite know who he is and has a good mother who cares about him. You needed somebody who could mix the vulnerability with the toughness, that you had to read that underneath, that there was something lost about his character.
In real life, is Ben vulnerable and tough, balanced out?
I think when you play a character, it's because you have parts of those things. You know what I mean? When people put you, and they're like, she's perfect for that, it's because there's something about you that has, it may not be who you are, that character, but there's aspects of that.
The first kiss that ever transpired between you and Ben was on screen. Was that weird?
They're always weird. I know everybody says this, but they're always kind of weird. You never know what to expect.
When did you realize, whether in your heart or head, that you liked Ben more than just as on a professional level, that it was something there?
I just knew when we worked together, we became really good friends, and I knew that he would be one of the few people I've worked with that afterwards, because you know, you make these little families on films as you go, and then you walk away. I remember my first 2 movies I ever did, like, I cried. And I was like, I can't do this every single time, you know? With Ben, I really felt like, oh God, we became friends, and like, this is somebody, him and actually Justin Bartha as well. It was like, these are 2 people who I could see myself being friends with afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, we actually connected on that level. Larry Gigli, right? I saw it on the mailbox.
Yeah, it's pronounced Gigli, like, rhymes it really.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Larry Gigli.
How do you see your life changing once you do become husband and wife?
Our life's changing. I think it's just going to be a lot about compromise. When you have 2 very strong people who have very busy lives, it's all about compromise and how much you want to make it work, you know, because it's just a lot of stuff to juggle, and, you know, family has to come first. And I think that's going to be the difference, because we've both been kind of loners up until now. Do you know what I mean? Where work has always come first, and we've always come first in our lives. We haven't had to consider too many other people. It's just that drive, you know, and we have that in common. And so this is going to be a whole new experience, I think, for both of us.
Ben's mother was quoted as saying that you are the perfect daughter-in-law. Why do you think she believes that? Is it because family is so important?
Probably. I think probably the most important thing is that she likes to see him happy, like any mother likes to see their son or daughter, and we're happy. So I think she has a certain ease about it. She knows we care about each other. That it's not, you know, some fabricated weird thing.
Lopez won't reveal when her wedding with Affleck will take place, but she did say that once it does, children will become a priority.